Hi, I'm Dr. T, and I'm a pediatrician. On Ask Dr. T, I answer health questions from teens. Questions ranging from safe sex to self-love to questions about body parts. Let's get this episode started. These questions are all about porn from a medical perspective. I get a lot of questions about porn, so let's talk about it. Question number 1. Is it okay for teens to watch porn? So technically speaking, there are ratings and things that are considered culturally or societally appropriate for teenagers. Generally, those types of films are gonna say they're reserved for those who are over 17, but realistically speaking, anybody can find those films now, or images. So what to do about that? Is it okay for teens to watch porn? That's not necessarily for me to say if it's okay, but I do know that there's nothing wrong with you if you do watch porn. Understand that it is entertainment, and if you don't have much or any sexual experience, understand that a lot of it is fake and not real. So again, if you're watching porn, just keep in mind that future relations will not look like that. These are actors, and they are paid to do these things, and a lot of the feelings that they get are also fake. So don't use porn as an example of what future sex should be like, but if you want to use porn to get turned on, by all means. Question number 2. I always feel like boys only see one kind of vagina through porn, and then when it comes to having sex, they don't know what to do, or shame girls for having different looking vaginas. Can you talk about this? Sure. So that's another thing about porn, is that a lot of depictions are going to be of large-chested or large penises. Realistically, you could probably look for whatever porn you want and whatever body types sort of turn you on, but it's very easy to be disillusioned by what you see on these videos and in these images. So understanding that people come in all shapes and sizes, and beauty is not necessarily what you are going to see on these films. So again, I would say more, just make sure that you have the appropriate expectations if you're watching porn, knowing that not everyone looks like this, not every act of sex feels or looks like this, and that you may end up having a sexual experience that is so much better than anything you could see in porn. So keep an open mind and don't hold everything that you see in porn to realistic standards, because it's not. Question number 3. Will watching porn affect how I perform with my partner? So this kind of relates to having realistic expectations. So I would say when it comes to porn and relationships, a couple of things are important. First, if you see something on porn that you would like to try with a partner, talk about it and get consent. Number 2, have realistic expectations. What you see on the video, it's kind of like CGI for action films. Not all of it is real. So again, when it comes to your relationships, porn, just kind of view it as a separate entity. It doesn't have to reflect your relationship at all. View it as entertainment and then enjoy the time you have separately with your partner. If you want to try something, talk it out, and understand that it just may not work out exactly the way you saw it. Question number 4. What are some healthy habits for masturbation besides porn? So I think what the question is what are some other things to use for arousal besides porn? And this is great. Use your imagination. So you're welcome to look at pictures, but there is some sort of erotic literature out there if you want to read and get things going, or if you want to just imagine things. There are loads of ways to get yourself turned on, and it doesn't have to be just with watching people have sex. There are so many options besides porn. And your head is really powerful, so this head. All right. Question number 5. I am currently 19 and have been addicted to porn since I was 15. I have started to get a numb feeling in my penis and sore erections. I have also seen a change in the shape with the head getting smaller and the shaft getting fatter. I am very worried and feel ashamed to tell my doctor. What can I do? So this is one of those situations where it does sound like there is a masturbation and porn addiction. And generally, in these situations, it's best to treat this addiction as such. What I would recommend specifically for you, if you're not comfortable talking to your doctor, which I think is a wonderful option, obviously, but if you're not comfortable talking to your doctor and specifically showing some of the penis changes that you've noticed, look online for some support groups. There are many out there, including NoFap, that help people like you get over the hurdle of cutting off that addiction to masturbation and porn and forming a support group and really helping each other get through some of the addiction behavior. But getting help is going to be the next step. And it's great that you already realize that something's maybe not quite right, especially when we see anatomy changing and parts of your body changing because of how much you're masturbating. That is a sign that it's definitely time to do something about it. So I would look for either online support groups or talk with your doctor. But thank you for sharing, and I'm sure your question will help many others who are going through the same thing. That'll do it for this round of porn questions as they relate to medicine. And remember, if you have a question for Ask Dr. T, you can either respond in this video or submit through my website, askdrt.net.